who are you now that we have all this information? I was just reading, or how about let's just go back today. Did the governor call you, or how did this kind of come into fruition?
The governor's office called me and asked me would I be willing to take an assignment, told me what the assignment was. I told them that I would take it, and they signed the executive order appointing me to handle the case.
What are your thoughts? What can you share of your thoughts? And obviously this goes to the death penalty, and the idea would be, well, does this mean he's going to seek death? So what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'll tell you my practice in how I make decisions about seeking the death penalty. I gather the facts that are pertain to the aggravating circumstance under Florida law that allow for the imposition of the death penalty. I determine, can we prove any of those aggravating factors, and based on my years of experience in handling death penalty cases, could we seek a death penalty? Would it be imposed, and would the Florida Supreme Court uphold it? And based on that, I make the decision to go forward and seek the death penalty or not.
And
I don't know the facts of this particular case other than some of the, I've seen a few of the TV reports, but I don't know the facts to be able to make those decisions yet.
your past, you looking at your profile, honor speaking to someone who's so credentialed and just being in office for so long as you have. Since 1989 being in office, right? How many do you know offhand how many death cases you've sought and or convicted?
Well, my practice is in my circuit, I make the first decision of seeking death in any case. Although I have right now 5 prosecutors who only handle death penalty cases, we conference those and I decide whether that prosecutor is going to seek death or not. So I've been involved in every one of the cases out of this circuit. I personally, I can't tell you off the top of my head how many I've done, but I know I've had over a dozen people on death row. So, I have been doing it a long time, and I'm very familiar with the process and the practice.
Any thoughts when you hear an elected state attorney who just started, so they got 4 years, saying a blanketed statement that her office will not seek death in any cases that go through her office for her term? In that blanket statement, did you have any thoughts on that?
I would not comment on that.
Okay, yeah, no, don't worry. Anything you can't say, don't worry.
The governor assigned me to be an independent prosecutor. And so I think my obligation is handle that case and speak to that case and nothing else.
So you would never describe yourself as anti-death penalty. You're very much, I'm going to look at the law, and if the law states
Right.
that death in this case seems most appropriate, then that's what my track record shows I would go with.
That's my practice, yes.
Something also interesting and also honorable, being a former officer yourself, also you have prosecuted officers, and you had a lot of say of getting the sheriff out in Marion. So does that go as a testament of like your unbiasedness and you're just looking at all sides?
I think people decide for themselves when they look at those kinds of things what that means. I mean, I believe wholeheartedly in the fair rule of law and it being done appropriately. I've been a deputy. My son is actually a deputy in another county. I believe in what law enforcement does, but I believe that it should be done correctly. And I also believe in enforcing the law when somebody violates.
Do you have a message at all to, and if you're allowed to, a message to Orlando Police Chief John Mina, Orange County Sheriff Jerry Demings, the family of Sade Dixon and Lieutenant Clayton? They've all publicly said today how disappointed they are and how, Mina said, I watched the video of this man killing my officer in that surveillance video last night. That's what he was saying, and that's what goes through his mind when he hears death isn't going to be sought. Any message to these other elected officials?
My message to them is that I apologize that I was not able to reach out to them before the press started reaching out to me. But my intention is to come down there and meet with each of them personally so that they can look me in the eye and that I can explain to them this is what I intend to do. And I will listen to each of them and explain to them how this process is going to work.
Would this also mean, and this just maybe more of like a factual thing and not necessarily an answer, does this mean that the trial then has to be in your district? Like it wouldn't be in Orange, Osceola?
No, it'll be in Orange, Osceola.
Okay.
It's still in the venue. That's the venue. And
okay.
I'm legally assigned to act as the state attorney in the Ninth Circuit for purposes of this case.
Okay, nice, man. I do appreciate you. Last thing, death penalty right now. It's already a big thing. I talk to attorneys, prosecutors all the time about it. Sitting back, kind of waiting for the legislature to figure stuff out. What impact, if any, does that have, and what are you going to be, kind of paying attention for?
Well, I really think that it won't have much, if any, impact because all of that now is resolved. I mean, it was the Florida Supreme Court had already approved every part of the legislation, the new legislation that had been enacted except for the ultimate verdict unanimity. And now that's been changed, and that's the law that will apply, and I don't see there really being any problem.
So no holdups, that the unanimous vote for death looks like it'll be adopted fine, and the death penalty will be, again, constitutional and rolling forward with all the states' cases that have been on hold with some of this.
Yeah,